Hey everybody, it's Dave Fingers with Kyle Grivette. Kyle is the CEO and president of 3ACLEAN. Kyle, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing excellent. I know you told me a couple of weeks ago you were at an industry conference for commercial cleaning. Did you pick up any good nuggets? Anything new in the industry you'd like to share?
There are quite a few new things, and a big chunk of what's really new and happening is robotic cleaning. But the piece that you and I have actually talked about that now I'm hearing more and more about is collaborative cleaning. And collaborative cleaning is something that you and I have talked about in regards to how much is the client willing to have their people do to save money overall. And now it looks like from the East coming to the West, it's starting to happen where a lot of it is the easiest collaborative cleaning that we're finding and listening to the people that in our industry talk about is area and zone trash. So let's say that you've got a big 200 cubicle cube farm in, say, a big insurance office.
Mhm.
There may be four main pickup points for the night janitorial staff to pick up from. Everybody else that works there wants their trash can, something, like the Rubbermaid that we all have.
Right.
And if you may have a recyclable program, the blue containers, you would take those to your dump spot, dump them out, and if you need a new liner, the client's people puts the new liner in. So all the night staff has to do is pick up the four 55-gallon brute trashes, and it saves a lot of time. And
Oh
you
yeah, I
think,
can
oh,
imagine.
yeah, absolutely. So in a 200 cube area, you might be able to save, say, 20, 25 minutes, maybe a half an hour. Does that seem like a lot? Well, if you do it 5 days a week, 200 and 260 days in a 5 day week, less the Monday holidays,
Right.
that's you're saving a bunch of money,
Yeah.
especially in this time of high inflation and rising wages is everywhere. Everybody's having to deal with that now. And what we've talked about in the past has been the disinfecting piece, where if you can't have somebody come in every night and do a full clean and then do an electrostatic spray, which gets pretty expensive, have your own people buy everybody their Lysol disinfecting wipes and let everybody clean their own areas, disinfect their own areas. And I know that there are a lot of companies, especially here. It hasn't that this idea has not taken hold very well here yet. I think it probably will coming up here because of, like I said, rising labor rates.
Yeah. Well, and just the two things that you mentioned, pretty simple to do. I mean, I've worked in offices and work in an office. It's very easy to just take and dump your trash can and disinfect yourself, and the cost savings sound like they could be pretty significant for a company. And as you
Yeah,
said, given inflation, everybody's looking for ways to control costs, not
right.
only and not only in business but also in personal. But we're talking business here. That's
Right.
a very simple way to do it. So
Right. And
excellent.
the other thing, like I said, is the robotics is getting to be so good that I think that, with labor shortages, this is gonna increase use rapidly. When you can have, and I don't know that robots are going to be dumping trash, but it's all about they've got robots right now that can sweep an area, and when it's done sweeping, it can change over and it can scrub.
So the Terminator is cleaning buildings now.
The
Commercial
Terminator's
cleaning
coming,
forces.
baby. It's coming to get your cleaning done for you.
So if somebody wants to learn how to cut costs on their commercial cleaning services, who should they call?
You should call me at 3A Clean. Call Kyle 303-716-2802.
All right, Kyle. Good talking to you, man. Let's talk more about the robotic stuff next time.
You got it, Dave. Thanks.
All right, talk soon.
You bet.